This morning we boarded a flight in Orlando and took the very, very long trek up to New York City. We are here for New York Comic-Con, and surprisingly, this is the very first Comic-Con I have done in over 12 years. Can you believe that? Now, we have just checked into our hotel, and oh my god, look at this view. We are out here with the Roosevelt's crew, and I want to say thank you so much to them for having me out at like one of the biggest cons in the entire country. I cannot wait. Let's head over. After a short 15-minute walk from the hotel, we have finally made it here to New York Comic-Con. I am so excited for this day. I will say already it's a little overwhelming for me. Like I said, I haven't been to like a Comic-Con in 12 years. There's so many people, so much stuff going on. We're gonna try to cover as much as we can, but first, we're headed to the Roosevelt's booth. That's why we're here, right? Now, there is so much to offer for every single fandom here at New York Comic-Con, and pretty much every other Comic-Con as well. So if you're into anime, if you're into pro wrestling, if you're into Disney, if you're into collectibles, obviously comics. Is that an obvious? Then this is definitely the place for you. I will admit there is a lot of promo. I mean, that is kind of the point of a convention, is to promote things. If you can't see behind me, there's a massive Good Burger banner from the new movie that's coming out. I think they may have a booth here. We're gonna stop by later. Have I mentioned how massive this building is? This is at the Javit Center. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I've never been here before, but it definitely rivals the one down in Orlando, the Orlando Convention Center, which I've been to for IAPA, which is like a theme park convention, which, if you want to see that video, it'll be in the link in the corner right now. Just like any other convention that Roosevelt's is at, there are some exclusives to New York Comic-Con 2023. So let's check out the spread. There were debuts on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. First, we're starting off with the Floral City NYC colorway, which is basically a floral shirt in like a New York City feel to it. Then we have the New York Comic-Con pizza, which is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe it's based off of the brand new movie/show that's on Paramount Plus. I don't know, I saw a booth earlier. Next up, we have the Miles Morales Spider-Man shirt. This is honestly probably my favorite of the spread, probably because I loved Into the Spider-Verse so much, and this is just like, I don't know, I love the color scheme on this one. And last but not least, Saturday debuted the Cheshire Cat Stripes, which is an Alice in Wonderland shirt. Now, they did an Alice in Wonderland spread previously, but this one is like brand new just to Alice in Wonderland. If you noticed, my voice is a little hoarse, and that is because last night was Mosh Eisley. Do you guys know what Mosh Eisley is? It is a Star Wars themed emo night that happens pretty much where all the big cons are. We were out there with all of the Roosevelt's crew last night, and my voice is lost. Is that obvious? But Roosevelt's is not done yet. There's actually a backside of this year's booth, and honestly, I'm so happy to see this. Each of these Comic-Cons that Roosevelt's appears at, they do have exclusive shirts, just like these that you see here, that are only going to be available at that convention. Obviously, they have more than just that. And something I did mention before was the Roosevelt's Outpost. You guys know what this is? This is, I think, the first time they've done this. The Roosevelt's Outpost is a place to find grails, whales, and other warehouse items, all specially marked, including bundle deals. Hopefully they bring this elsewhere as well. Let's look at some shirts. For those wondering, I am a 2XL in Roosevelt's. Now, they do run a little bit small, so just a warning if you are interested. Although a lot of these here in the Outpost are ones they still currently have on the site, like this office one or this awesome one, what is this, the Midnight one? They do have others, like this Clint Eastwood one from Back to the Future. Do you remember? No? Okay, well, they had this over the summer and I wanted to get it, but they were sold out, so you're gonna find some of those here as well. If you can't tell from that previous clip, we have made it up here to the second floor, which honestly is a really good spot to chill if you do feel a little overwhelmed with the whole Comic-Con experience. And look at this. We have an amazing view of the Jersey side of New York City. Do you guys see this? I think that's the Jersey side. Am I completely missing this? So far, one of my favorite parts of Comic-Con is the space that it's held in. Here at the Javit Center, they have very what feels like natural areas for certain things. And one of the huge parts of it is this massive floor space here in the atrium, where they have a lot of cosplaying, meet and greet type, photo ops, all this kind of stuff. And they have it on this side and the other side over here as well. I'll show you that in a sec. Now, although this floor space is not super crowded right now with a lot of opportunities for photos and stuff, but yesterday, oh my goodness. I don't know how much of this is gonna make the final cut of the short form content, but yesterday we were here doing some man on the street style interview stuff with some burning questions, and I'm gonna go through probably a longer cut of everything that turned out from yesterday for all of that. Also, this is all for comedy purposes. Please don't get mad at the questions I ask or the answers people give. It's all fun and games. Okay, enjoy. Today, we're at New York Comic Con to determine how much New Yorkers don't like Disney adults. What do you find to be a worse fandom to get into? Like the hardcore video game fandom, or being a Disney adult?
Disney adult.
What's so bad about Disney adults?
I mean, it's there for children. I think it's cool, but dressing up and going to Disney and getting kicked out I just don't understand it.
Yeah. I would never dress up going somewhere in public.
Absolutely not. Who dresses up?
Thank you. That was really good. Thank you.
No problem.
Have you done the house at Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah.
Okay. I love it too. It's so good. I'm there like literally 4 times a week. I live in Orlando. What do you think is worse, Harry Potter adults or Disney adults?
They're kind of the same thing since Disney now owns Harry Potter, and I have to go to Disney to see Harry Potter World, so I guess I'm a Disney adult.
What would you consider to be a worse fandom to get into, Marvel or like a Disney adult? What's worse?
A Disney adult.
Why do you not like Disney adults? That's okay.
See, the thing about Disney adults is kind of tricky because, you know, Peter Pan, he never wants to grow up, but he's a grown man dressed up as the Green Ranger, flying around saying his Mary Poppins jar.
Do you want to give a plug for Old Spice real quick?
Please wear this at Comic-Con. Cosplayers, deodorant is very important for conventions like this. Gotta spice it up. Old Spice.
What do you consider to be worst, anime fans or Disney adults?
None. Yeah, everyone should express their fandom, man. We're all together. We're a community.
Quick question: are all these registered service animals or?
Yeah, they're my service animals.
Okay. Any services they're providing?
Protection and keeping people away from me, social distancing still. So, no, not you, but.
Okay, that was it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right,
We got John Cena right here. It's John Cena. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, you do? Really?
Right down Main Street too.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's great. Would you possibly want to be asked a question for a TikTok type video? It's really quick. So obviously you're a big Marvel fan. What do you think is worse in general? Now you might have a crossover. What do you think is worse, Marvel fans or Disney adults?
I am a Disney adult, so I'm a little biased, but I'm also a Marvel fan. But if I had to pick, I'd probably say the Disney adults.
I agree.
Go a little crazy.
I am crazy. Thank you. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What was your name, by the way?
Brittany.
Brittany. Nice to meet you. I'm
You too.
Ryan. There you go.
Take it easy.
Thank you. You too. Next thing I'd like to highlight is the Nickelodeon booth. Now, it's not only a Nickelodeon booth, but it's also promotional material for Paramount Plus, because they have 2 different sections here. They have a Nickelodeon one for Good Burger, and I think they have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles little promo and meet and greets once a day, twice a day, as well as a South Park booth, which is promoting their residency over on Paramount Plus. A lot of the little artifacts that they have from that obviously are not from the show, because it's animated, but it's not from the seasons that I watched of South Park, which oddly enough I think was like 18 and 19 I heavily got into, but now not so much anymore. So previously I talked about how like overwhelming the show floor is here, and how honestly, to be completely honest, I don't spend a lot of time on the showroom floor. I've been here for 3 days. This is actually day 3. I originally filmed a full vlog on Friday when I got in town. And my new mic setup was literally not working. So I have to reshoot everything. But I have some of the footage without sound, so if you can't tell, I'm kind of pasting stuff in. I see the Mario from Times Square made his way over here to the Javit Center for New York Comic Con. Interesting. I wonder if they're charging a bunch of money like they do. They like chase you down and stuff. You think so? So I did just stumble upon probably one of the biggest holy grails they have here, which is a Good Burgers convertible that I believe is used in the new movie, and it's decked out with like fries on the back and like pickle wheels and like a burger hood. This is really cool. Now I did ask one of the like Nickelodeon reps that was here if it was like screen used or if it was like recreated for this or whatever, and he said he doesn't know, but I feel like the amount of effort put into this build and the fact that it's like an actual car and stuff, I believe this is probably at least one of the ones that they may have used in the new movie. Don't quote me on that. I'm excited for the new Good Burger. I know I mentioned it already. That was one of my favorite movies growing up, and I recently watched it again, and there are a few jump scares because of maybe certain cast members that are in the original movie that I forgot but that's okay. And I'm guarantee you they're not in the new film. So that's good. That's for the best. The effort that these cosplayers are putting into their costumes that are for the most part all homemade is like second to none. There is so much effort put behind all of this stuff, and I know it's not normally like my like side of the like fandom culture to be, you know, into this, but I love meeting characters and stuff like that. So I guess this is a version of that. Not only do you find some homemade costumes by these just regular guests, but also some promotional opportunities on this area of the floor as well, like this Chucky promo for the new season of the Chucky show that's coming out. They're like protesting his presidency, or they're promoting his presidency. And that's really fun. That's really, really fun. But I think they have to have like sponsor badges or something because of that. I don't know. I don't know how Comic-Con works. I've been told by the Roosevelt's guys that their booth location this year is like literally 1,000 times better than it was last year. It's actually right next to the official Marvel booth, which has some pretty cool stuff as well. We're gonna go check that out right now. Now I know I have to have mentioned promotional material. We have the new Marvel Studios, The Marvels, and we have costumes from that show movie. Don't get mad at me. I legitimately don't know what's coming out for it. I think it's a movie. October, November, something like that. We have costumes here. Very cool, but there is one photo op I saw earlier that I am super excited about. As promotion for the Spider-Man 2 video game, they have this really, really fun photo op of like 2 different Spider-Mans, and they have like Venom in the background as well. They are little like statue standees, but this is just something that like they're giving out for free, and it works as promo. I'm really, really interested about like how like much money these companies invest in just being here in the first place, let alone the like massive sets that they build and, you know, all that's just for a video game. And I know like it's just like in-person marketing just doesn't exist anymore. I'm not gonna rant too much on this. It's a real just nerdy promotional media thing that I don't know, I'm fascinated by. There was actually one more piece of really, really fun content that we shot yesterday that I don't think I've highlighted yet, and that is asking people pop quiz questions about Disney parks, which I was hoping we'd have a lot of diehard Disney fans yesterday at the Cheshire Cat drop from Roosevelt's, but not a lot of people got these questions right. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many Walt Disney World parks are there?
Around the world?
Walt Disney World parks.
Oh, 4.
Good. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many Disney parks are there in the United States?
6.
Correct. I have a question for you. What is the name of the tunnels underneath Magic Kingdom Park?
The Utilidors.
Correct. Wow, you do know a lot. What was Mickey Mouse's first words?
Ha!
That's probably not it. We gotta find somebody that knows this one. Excuse me, sir, what was Mickey Mouse's first words?
I don't know.
Oh, God, nobody knows this. Do you know?
Is it Hiya, folks?
What was this?
Hiya, folks?
No.
It's
Well, that's not a word.
It could be.
It could be. Do you know what Mickey Mouse's first words were? Anybody? Anybody? Mickey Mouse. No? Okay.
Is it a whistle?
Secret. It's hot dog. Or hot dogs, plural. It's plural. I can't. It heard me now. No, you didn't hear that. Nate, what are we looking at right now?
A tower of t-shirts.
See anything you like?
The tower.
Oh my God, I didn't know we had rides here. This is really funny. They do have a tower of t-shirts that kind of looks like the Tower of Terror logo. After a long, tiring day here at New York Comic Con, I believe that's going to be it for us. I know like it didn't seem like it because this is on the shorter end of videos that we have here on this channel, but it's just we had so much short form stuff to do, so busy this weekend. I hope I did it justice. It is really a good event to go to, and I'd highly suggest it if you are in the New York area. I'm excited for it to come to Orlando though. Like I cannot wait for the Orlando chapter. Is that the right? No, I don't know. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. See you later. Bye.